So this is another view of the same village that we saw when we were down there. You can see that it's not always traditional with these villages. The villagers don't really have money, and so the roofs are no longer traditional like they used to be. They're actually made of corrugated iron, which kind of lends a little bit of a sad aspect to the whole thing. You can see the gorgeous mountains and the avalanches down there. They may be a little far to really distinguish carefully with these kind of weather conditions in 360, but that is the part of the valley, the very end, where it's really dangerous to go, and it's actually closed during the winter because the avalanche just come down, and sometimes, as you have seen in one of my other videos, they bring down the carcasses of animals that are there. I will benefit from being here, but of course you can see that progress also comes here with a satellite dish even up in these heights. Before I continue down to the rest of the path, I'm gonna go up here and show you part of the ruins of the village, which I think are kind of very interesting and spectacular. These villages, I told you, they're medieval. They've been around for a long time, and in some cases the families that used to live here, they abandoned them years ago and nobody did anything to them, and therefore you have these ruins. You see one of the things standing is the chimney. It's always kind of a pillar of the house, so it's made particularly well, and usually it's made by stone masons that come from somewhere far away. These skills were precious in those days, and they didn't exist everywhere. And in order to build that, it needed somebody that really knew what they were doing. As you can see, it's just a pillar of stone right over here, and it's still holding, as is one of the walls of this particular house. The last part, I should be careful not to slip, it's icy here. The last part I want to show you, two last parts. One of them is this particular structure. This is very typical in all these villages. It is the village oven. So in the old days, people wouldn't have their own cooking fires inside the house. They would have a communal oven that would be burning all the time with wood. The whole thing would be hot. We're going to go inside. I don't know how much you can see. We're going to go inside, and here we are. So in this place, they would maintain a fire. I'm wrong. This is not actually the oven. This is probably a little church that used to exist because it's not deep enough. So actually we run into the ruins of the little church with a little window over here to look on the outside, and the door. This is the church. Normally the village oven is about this kind of size of building and is where people used to cook all together. They would just bring their dishes and slide them into the hot area in the back, and that's how they would cook. Finally, I want to show you exactly how these things were built. It's an interesting thing with a stick because we can go inside with 360. So we're in a ruin right now. There's the chimney, and now we're gonna see the underground part of the house, which is where the animals used to be. As you can see, the construction is voûted, so it's a voûted ceiling. And we're gonna go right inside. You will go right inside. I am not following you. And you'll see what it used to look like. So this is it. This is in 360, the under part of the house where the animals used to live. And then it's a vaulted ceiling. And then we had the part where the humans used to live. And over there, a low ceiling. And then over here was the animal feed to keep it away from the rats. Noma Dimitri from kind of a sad day just before the snowstorm in the French Alps, enjoying the last rays of the pale sunlight before we get covered by another snowstorm. Happy trails. Bye bye.